Out here on the open ocean, the elements show no mercy. Beneath a heavy, overcast sky, the wind howls and the dark blue waves relentlessly batter the hull of our commercial fishing vessel. This is the domain of the scallop fishermen. Every single day begins with a battle against nature itself. The crew, clad in bright protective gear, stands ready on the slippery metal deck, their expression serious and focused. The sea offers a bounty, but it demands respect in return.
We're losing some on this side. Just get it over the hatch.
The sheer scale of this operation is breathtaking. Massive steel dredges, painted a striking red and fitted with heavy iron chains, are lifted high by the ship's powerful crane. These imposing metal claws are then carefully lowered into the churning waters below. It takes synchronized teamwork and immense physical strength to guide the heavy machinery safely over the side. As the chains plunge into the depths, we wait for the ocean to yield its hidden treasures. Far below the surface, in the murky, emerald green depths of the ocean, the heavy steel dredge dragged across the seabed. Its sharp iron teeth and thick chains churn up the dark sand, creating underwater clouds of sediment. In its path, thousands of wild scallops are scooped up and trapped within the sturdy nylon netting. It is a brutal, industrial dance between man-made machinery and the silent, mysterious marine ecosystem hidden beneath the crashing waves above.
Từ từ thôi, tôi đang làm đây.
The mechanical roar of the massive winches drowns out the howling wind. Thick steel cables pull taut, trembling under the extreme weight of the catch. Slowly, the giant green net breaches the surface, dripping with seawater. The sheer tension is palpable as the vessel tilts slightly, fighting the gravity of thousands of trapped scallops. The fishermen stand at the edge, bracing themselves against the slippery, wet deck, expertly guiding the swinging payload inboard.
Kéo đây. 1, 2, 3. 3, vô, vô. Vô. Mạnh nữa đi. Được mùa rồi. Tuyệt vời. Tuyệt vời. Thế này là bội thu rồi. Tôi biết rồi, phụ tôi một tay.
Suspended high above the deck, the bulging net looks like a giant teardrop ready to burst. Water pours down in thick sheets, washing away the ocean mud and revealing the densely packed shells inside. The crew must act quickly and safely, using long metal hooks to pull the swinging cage into the exact release position. The physical danger is ever present. One wrong move on this violently swaying, slippery deck could lead to disaster, but their experience shines through.
Alright, easy nào. Được rồi, hạ xuống.
This is the moment of truth. Standing directly beneath the colossal, dripping net, a crew member bravely reaches out to release the main locking rope. The anticipation on deck is absolutely electric. Muscles strain as the thick rope is pulled. With a loud, mechanical snap, the bottom of the net bursts open. The tension instantly vanishes, replaced by the deafening, chaotic sound of a massive marine avalanche waiting to crash down upon the solid steel deck of the ship.
Một, hai, ba, go! Vô! Cố lên anh em ơi!
Like a roaring waterfall of shells, thousands of scallops violently cascade from the open net, crashing down onto the wet metal deck. The sheer volume is staggering, creating a mountain of gray, brown, and purple shells that completely engulfs the workspace. Seawater and mud splash in every direction. The overwhelming sound of hard shells grinding and colliding echoes loudly across the ocean, a triumphant symphony celebrating a truly massive and successful harvest. Before the sorting can begin, the mountain of fresh scallops must be thoroughly cleaned. A fisherman steps forward, gripping a high-pressure water hose. A powerful jet of water blasts into the pile, instantly washing away the thick seabed mud, sand, and tangled seaweed. A beautiful mist forms in the cold air, catching the sunlight. The shells, now sparkling and clean, slide smoothly down the metal chutes, ready for the next grueling phase of this industrial process. The sorting process is an exhausting test of physical endurance. Kneeling directly on the hard, wet steel deck, the fishermen use bare hands and metal rakes to sift through the endless pile of shells. They work at a frantic, non-stop pace, quickly separating the premium scallops from empty shells and ocean debris. Their bright waterproof gear glistens with salt water as they bend and twist, their bodies enduring immense strain hour after hour in the freezing sea breeze. To handle this incredible volume, the ship is equipped with a heavy-duty conveyor system. The fishermen vigorously shovel the washed scallops onto the moving black rubber belts. The rhythmic clanking of the sorting machinery blends with the ocean waves. It is a highly efficient, mobile factory operating miles away from land. Every single shell is moving rapidly down the production line, destined for blue plastic baskets that will soon be stacked high across the vessel.
Được rồi, buộc lại đi.
Chặt vào.
Basket after basket is filled to the absolute brim. The workers strain their backs, lifting the incredibly heavy, waterlogged containers and stacking them perfectly along the narrow walkways. The boat is quickly running out of empty space, a clear sign of a bountiful day. The vibrant red and blue plastic baskets create a striking contrast against the dull, rusty metal of the ship and the dark, restless ocean surrounding them. The rhythm of labor here never slows down. In a cramped, brightly lit processing room below deck, the delicate work begins. Gloved hands move with incredible speed and precision. Using a specialized metal blade, a worker expertly pries open the hard shell, swiftly scraping the meat free. The contrast is stark. The rough, dirty exterior of the shell gives way to a perfectly smooth, pearly white scallop muscle. It takes years of dedicated practice to master this technique without damaging the precious, sweet meat.
Được rồi, tiếp tục đi.
The empty shells are tossed aside in a blur of motion, piling up rapidly in the corner. Meanwhile, the pristine, translucent scallop meat is carefully gathered into small buckets. The lighting inside the cabin highlights the glossy, wet texture of the fresh seafood. This raw product is the ultimate prize, highly sought after in global markets. The workers here operate like a well-oiled machine, their hands performing a tireless, repetitive dance that maximizes yields. Inside the darkened cabin, the captain silently orchestrates this floating factory. Glowing blue radar screens and green sonar displays light up his focused face. His hand firmly grips the chrome throttle, making subtle adjustments to navigate the vessel through shifting currents. Surrounded by complex dials, compasses, and advanced maritime technology, he reads the unseen ocean floor. His experience and sharp intuition and that guide the crew to these rich hunting grounds. With the hold completely full and the deck stacked high with heavy baskets, the ship finally turns back toward the mainland. The engine roars to life, and the bow violently slices through the deep water, leaving a massive, foaming white wake trailing behind. In the distance, the concrete breakwaters and the bustling port slowly come into view. The sky begins to shift into warm, golden hues of sunset, signaling the approaching end of an incredibly long, exhausting day.
Giữ chắc đây. Lưới nặng quá. Cẩn thận. Được rồi, kéo tiếp đi.
The moment the ship docks, a new phase of frantic activity erupts. Huge transport trucks, with their gleaming stainless steel trailers, wait eagerly on the concrete pier. The ship's crane is fired up once more, lifting giant nets filled with assorted harvest directly from the deck and swinging them smoothly over to the waiting trucks. It is a seamless, highly industrialized handover from the untamed ocean to the main land supply chain, ensuring maximum freshness.
Su vào, má sang chú lê. Quăng mắn lê, dây nãy kìa.
As the final truck drives away, the exhausted crew must face their last chore, washing down the vessel. High-pressure hoses blast the remaining mud, broken shells, and slime off the metal deck. The massive red steel dredges are rinsed and securely tied down. The thick ropes and blue nets are carefully coiled and stacked. The golden light of the setting sun reflects beautifully off the freshly washed deck, creating a moment of calm and order after the day's total chaos.
Easy, easy, lower it down. Watch the left side. Mở chốt đây. Chảy mạnh quá. Mẹ lớn rồi. Được rồi, nó ra rồi. Vào hơi. It's breaking free. Keep going. Giữ chắc vào. Sắp đứt rồi. Xả hàng đi. Xả hàng đi.
The fishermen slowly peel off their heavy, soaked waterproof gear, their faces revealing deep exhaustion but also quiet pride. Working on a commercial scallop dredger is one of the most physically punishing jobs on the planet. It demands resilience, teamwork, and an unwavering respect for the unpredictable ocean. As the sun dips below the horizon, painting the sky in vibrant shades of purple and orange, they rest. Tomorrow, they will wake up and face the wild sea again.